Hey everybody, this is my 1.5 months on T video. I made other videos, but I wasn't thrilled with them. I don't know. There was technical difficulties. I didn't end up using those. It's been a little bit busy around here, at least for me. I'm trying to stay active and do things. So, anyway, changes first, life second. Biggest change, obviously, is my voice. It's been dropping pretty decently, thank God. And I've been doing a lot of vocal exercises to try and help it drop a little bit more. Mostly just scales, singing in the car as low as I can go, stuff like that. Another thing, I watched some videos about how to speak from your chest, project through your face, and I think that's really helped reduce the nasal quality that I've seen in some other guys. So definitely, if you want to avoid the nasal issue, you gotta speak from lower in your face. Just got to. I know it seems difficult, but once you figure out where you're speaking from, it's so much easier to drop it down to a different level. I've had some growth in my happy trail area. Not a ton. I've always had a little bit of hair there anyways. So I'm just noticing that some of it's getting a little bit darker. The longer hairs are getting a little bit longer, which is cool. I'm kind of pleased about that because I kind of like the way it looks. Definitely noticed an increase in my muscle strength. Before I couldn't do any push-ups whatsoever. I can now do 20 knee push-ups and 5 regular push-ups. So 5 regular push-ups isn't that great in my personal opinion, but it's better than the almost 1 I could do before. So I'm going to keep focusing on that, trying to muscle up. My shoulders have definitely squared out a lot. As a matter of fact, one of my coworkers, she's a sweetie. I was talking to her, and it's just, I get days where I feel like the changes aren't happening fast enough. Obviously, it's only been a month and a half, but it feels like it's been longer than that. And, not as many results as I was hoping were going to show up as quickly as I was hoping. You always hope for the best case scenario, and mine's pretty much just average. So, there's that. But my shoulders have really squared out a lot. And as she was noting, hers are like kind of soft and round, whereas mine are like broad and square, which is nice. I feel like my back, I feel like I'm starting to see like the muscle changes in my back, which is great. And I have some before pictures, and I will take some after pictures and maybe try and load those up in the next video. I've actually never done that before, so it's going to take some finagling. Let's see, what else? Not a whole lot. I mean, maybe some hand changes. I would say some facial changes, but I haven't really spent a whole lot of time looking at it to know. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Muscle strength, a little bit of hair, voice drop. But thank God for the voice drop, because if my voice hadn't have dropped, I would be just distraught, because a month and a half in, you're like, why am I not a man? And so, yeah, having at least the voice drop is at least an auditory reminder that I'm heading where I want to go. As far as life, things have been pretty good here. You can hear the cat meowing in the background. We have been having a horrific cat issue. So I got a kitten about 4 or 5 months ago. Yeah, I'd say about 5 months ago. And things were mostly fine. My one cat's not a big fan of other animals, but she seemed to have adjusted. Then the kitten went through a little kitty puberty. His little balls dropped. It's kind of gross. Just because now they're kind of there. And I feel bad because we're going to have to get them removed. That's actually tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are taking him in and getting his little balls snipped. I keep joking that if I don't have balls, that nobody else in this house is allowed to have them either. So, poor kitten, I feel bad, but it's got to happen. So my only thing I can think is that with his hormone changes, she's not thrilled with him anymore, but she has been peeing on my bed. The other cat has been peeing on my bed non-stop. And so I started locking her out of the room, letting her in the room at night so she could use the litter box, and then kicking her back out, which led to her peeing elsewhere in the house. So now she's in a box. I don't know how long that we will do this for, but I have to say it's really nice. A, not to wake up to cats screaming at night. B, not to worry about cat pee. And yeah, it's nice. So I've emailed the SPCA to talk about a rehoming or something, but true to SPCA, they haven't emailed me back. I don't know why, but, because they don't really want to take your cat. But I'm like, she's declawed and she's fixed and she just needs to go to a no animal household. And then she's a great cat. She likes to be held. She likes to be played with. She likes to be cuddled. So, if there's anybody in the 757 who wants a cat and doesn't have any other animals, please let me know. Hit me up on my comments. Let's see what else. Things between me and my partner have gotten a lot better. When all of this first started, Jen wasn't so certain how she was going to feel. She was really struggling with the, I'm a lesbian, you're turning into, you're physically becoming male. And she wasn't certain how she was going to handle that. And things have been going really well. She's been talking with some people, and we've hung out with some really good friends, and it's really helped her mentally come over with us. And we have had a couple of instances where people have tried to tell her that she can't be a lesbian anymore if she dates me. So my cat. So my response to that is, because it makes any difference. Now, it does to Jen. She has fought really hard to have, the lesbian card. And at the end of the day, Jen loves women. So, it's not like dating me changes that fact in any way, shape, or form. Dating me does not change who she is. It simply means that her and I have enough love for each other that she can see past my gender and, in the future, past other parts of me. Now, this might technically make her bisexual. She's dated men in the past, so it's not like it's completely out of the realm of possibility. And for those of you guys out there who are dating lesbian women, don't let people give your partner shit. Don't let people make your partner feel bad for dating you, because honestly, you're awesome. And if your partner loves you, that's all that matters. The two of you, what is the whole gay thing? Love is love is love, right? Between a man and a woman, and a woman and a woman, between a lesbian and a trans man, between a straight man and a trans woman, love is love. So you have anybody giving you crap about that, just tell them to shut up. Because obviously, they're wrong. And it doesn't make a difference who loves who. Love is love. I've also had some issues with people posting things either to my partner's page or to my page that are like trans jokes. So it may come across as being sensitive, but it's more of a principle thing, and on some extent there's an emotional aspect, and I trigger warning for dead naming. Not that it matters because everybody does it, but the whole Caitlyn Jenner thing. You know, when somebody posts something like, you know, Caitlyn, you know, you're still gonna be a man even if you chop off your dick. That's insulting. And it's not appropriate. Why would you post that to somebody's page? I had a friend who posted Bruce Jenner's cat, and it was a dog. Okay, you know what? Sure. Ha ha. Except that you dead named Caitlyn Jenner, which is not acceptable. It's not okay to dead name a trans person. I don't care whether you think that they're a real trans person or not. It's not your job to judge whether someone is really trans or not. And given that being transgender is a medical, biological condition, not a mental condition, biological condition, similar to something that's like an intersex condition, you should show a little respect. People are like, well, it's just a joke. We don't joke about, you know, cancer or rape or autism or fibromyalgia or, you know, I mean, there are things in life that you just don't joke about. And if it's possible for you not to joke about other things, it's also possible and fairly easy for you not to joke about trans people. Especially when, you know, you have to take, anywhere between 3 to 5 extra clicks out of your day to post it to my page. Just don't. Just don't. Because even if it's not completely upsetting, it brings up all of these other issues that are upsetting. You know, when I see people dead naming Caitlyn Jenner, and then they laugh, like, oh, it doesn't matter, you know, she still can't figure out her name. Yeah, and why do you think that is? You know, when Caitlyn Jenner struggles to determine whether she should or shouldn't use her own name on a piece of paper, that shouldn't be a source of amusement. That should be a source of sadness. What does it mean about our society that someone can feel so strongly about who they are inside themselves and then be afraid to use their own name? That's just sad. And to me, if you have empathy and human compassion, you look at that and say, wow, you're right, that really is sad, and maybe we shouldn't joke about it. So that's kind of ranty, I know, but it's been like a non-stop issue for the last 3-4 weeks, and I just gotta throw it out there. Other than that, life is going pretty good. I am heading up to the Virginia Ties conference, I guess. They have in Richmond on the 10th. They are doing a gender marker and name change clinic. I have gender marker paperwork being sent through. I have gender marker paperwork being sent through the LGBT center that I'm with. But that doesn't include my name change. And so I'm going to go up there and have it all sort of squared away and get my name legally changed to Kellen Wolfgang Daniel, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, some fun and exciting stuff. I have not taken my shot today. Usually I take it right when I get home from work. But last night I just wanted to goof around and have fun, and I just didn't get to it. So I'm going to go do it now. Thanks for listening, you guys, and I will probably put up another video in a couple of minutes about the differences between metoidioplasty and phalloplasty and why I'm thinking about getting either one. Thanks. Oh, one last thing, and I wanted to save this for the end. Honestly, I know last time I made a big deal about this. I don't care if you listen or watch or whatever. It doesn't matter. I have talked to so many strangers about my junk right now that it's not even funny. However, if you're not interested in hearing about the growth of my downstairs, probably go ahead and bow out now. I'll see you next time. For people who are interested, I have grown an inch. From the base of my pubic bone to the tip, I've grown an inch. I'm doing this through pumping. There's so many videos about pumping. You should totally check it out. And I will continue to pump. I try and pump every day, but I'm still not that good at it, so I need to continue like on a schedule. Pump for as long as you can. Pump it, and see if it grows. Because hopefully it will. Alright, bye.